welcome back. And as you can see, we've got a lot laid out. And perfect example of we were just about at the edge of having too much in there. We had talked about whether we needed to vent them or not, which is cutting a little slit in there so that there's, because they look like almost little mini hand grenades ready to blow.
So a couple of things is that the filling that we had was based on a 1 pound of turkey, not a half. So we had more filling than we did, for the dough. And you're right, we did fill these pretty generously. And you know what? This one. So one thing is that this one here opened up a little bit. But even then, to be honest with you, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I really do. Is it perfect? No, but sometimes when we see or when we experience perfect food, I'm usually wondering, it's been manufactured. And I think this has got a lot more personal touch to it. So
one quick little insightful thing. You had some mixed up with some beef as well.
Correct.
And sampled that during the break.
Correct.
Did you have a favor between turkey and the beef?
Well, so the turkey, I thought, I thought that the turkey itself allowed the flavors to really, you had a much better balance of flavors because the turkey isn't so strong. But when you have the beef definitely had a characteristic to it. So you got beef and then you got all these other little flavors.
Keep that in mind when you're making a decision.
And like
on
I
what
say,
you want.
you could also do it with a non-meat, like a meatless crumble. So, and I've done it before. The only thing with the meatless crumble you have to be careful with is that it tends to absorb a lot more liquid. So I would add those meatless crumbles in, at the very end. So make everything. So in the recipe it has you browning the turkey. In the meatless crumble you really don't need to do that. So so if I was going to go with the meatless crumble, that would be at the very end.
And then the question I asked is, can you add some sort of a condiment to it, whether it's a taco sauce and you came up with this.
Right, so I mean, I thought, the perfect item would be, I think, that cumin ranch that we made the other day. But I happen to have a dill ranch here with us right now that we can use. Really, it's kind of up to you and what you guess. But I mean, sometimes it's just a simple, maybe a simple chili scented sour cream or crema would be really, really nice.
And if you noticed, they cut with a fork.
Yes,
very nice.
Yeah, so we should have a very flaky dough. Because one of the characteristics, or one of the things I do when I make a dough, is that I make the dough, I put it on the board, and then I go 12 to 6, 3 to 9, 6 to 12, 9 to 3. Each time patting it all the way down. So I'm creating layers. So then when I go to roll it out, I have that flakiness going on.
Gotcha. I actually like it straight up without this particular dip, but to each his own. Hey, thank you so much. That worked out real well. Looks great, doesn't it? If you're interested in trying this, the details, the recipe, just as we did it, is on our website at valleynewslive.com, along with all of the other delightful treats that we have come up in the past. We thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Chef Randall. We'll see you again when we go cooking with Cashway.